Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we are going to be doing a showcase for the new Sero in PvP. He is level 110, he is board 13. I don't have all of his advanced leveling completely finished for the DX level yet, but he's getting there. His memory on him is DX'd. It is one of the best speed memories in game. We are running him alongside Fantasy Kirishima, the best tank in game, and the Blue All Might, who has some of the best piercing damage in game besides Fantasy Kaminari. So this is actually a really potent combination and very, very good. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking Sero is not good because they have not seen him in Ultra Arena, but the real reason you're not seeing him in Ultra Arena is because everybody just dumped all their hero gems into the anniversary banner and they did not summon on this character. So we're about to find out how good he really is. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going after their Kirishima first because we don't have a choice, right? All Might should do piercing damage. We'll reduce damage with Kirishima, which is why we do the counter first on our end. And then we will use Sero's attack, which technically I believe has a bullseye. I should have actually checked if I remember right, but this has a, yeah, it has a bullseye, but it's not necessary because, you know, we're going to hit Kirishima no matter what. Now, the important part comes in right here on the next turn, where we are going to be able to use our bind. If we are able to bind Kirishima and we get the turn before him, which we will because he has the plus ultra, so we're going to be faster no matter what. If we bind Kirishima right here, which we did, that means he no longer has counter, which is really important. If you can stop Kirishima from getting his counter, that means he does not have a last stand, okay? Since Kirishima does not have a last stand and we have all our plus ultras, we are able to kill Kirishima right here before he ever gets his last stand, before he has his chance to be a ridiculous tank. And so All Might should be able to kill him right here. Right here. Okay, after Kirishima did his plus ultra. I thought All Might was going to be faster than Kirishima for some reason, but he wasn't. Another good thing about Sero is the bind. Obviously really good. It makes it so even though Ida has evasion, you can still hit Ida through the evasion, which is really, really nice. So having Sero and All Might on the team is really good, especially when you're going against a ridiculous Kirishima Ida comp, because All Might's able to deal with the Kirishima and Sero is able to deal with the Ida. So it works out really well. Now the downside to this team, and you're going to see it here probably because I did not pay attention to the fact that they had a Kaminari, is that we don't have any healing, right? So Kaminari is going to take a like butt chunk out of our Kirishima right here. Luckily our Kirishima survives because we did have the ability to counter, right? And when he has the ability to counter, he has a last stand. And so our Kirishima survives, but he is very, very low and he'll die as soon as his counter goes away, which I think is this turn or next turn. We'll see if he dies. But we were, oh, well, it's definitely going to be next turn because we were able to bind all of them. And that is a 70% chance to bind. If you were to get this character to level 130, he has a 100% chance to bind with his additional EX auto skill. As you can see, our Kirishima died right there because we no longer had counter, which is unfortunate. But we do have Sero doing his plus ultra, but there was a barrier to stop any damage, so it's kind of is what it is. But you can see all enemies are speed down still from Sero, which is really nice. That means we are going to have speed advantage even with having Kirishima on our team. Like, I don't have to worry about speed advantage at all having Sero on the team. That's how good he is. And then what are we going to do next? Let's see. We have a counter and Ida's move. We'll have the plus ultra with Sero next turn. This should get pretty close to killing Todoroki here. Okay, yeah, he's pretty close. We have all 3 plus ultras. As long as we don't get frozen here, we should be able to kill Todoroki. And as I say that, okay, well, we lost Ida in the process there. That's just one of those moments that's massively unfortunate. That's another disadvantage to this particular team. We don't have great status element resistance like we would get from Uraraka, Nejire, or Jiro. They can give the status element cleanse or resistance, which is nice. That's one thing we're missing with this team. But overall, this was a higher battle power team, and I'm happy with that as my first test run for Sero. We'll see if we can do a little bit better. We'll test him out a little bit more, do a few more matches. Let's find out how good he really is. All right, we are going to bump up the difficulty a little bit. We have 445,000 BP. The enemy has 456,000 BP, so quite a bit more BP than us. We're running the same exact team. We're not going to change anything, except for this time, they have like all fantasy characters on their team, so this should be a true test of how good this character is. By no means is running an all fantasy team quote unquote meta. That doesn't make your team meta. You have to have your team set up the right way and whatnot, but it is a good test to see how good a general pool unit or general pool units like All Might and Sero can do against fantasy characters, because a lot of people think probably in their minds general pool units aren't useful against fantasy characters, but that is where you're wrong. Like, look at this, all three of them down. All Might already almost has fantasy Kirishima dead. He's gonna die before he even gets to do anything because we have speed advantage. Like, yeah, there we go, fantasy Kirishima dead, and we put in some damage on both Uraraka and Todoroki. Like, this team, I'm telling you guys, is a little bit insane and actually very good overall. The biggest downside to it, and I wish there was a way to fix it, is just maybe they need to add healing memories into the game, but that would be a little too broken. But if we had a way to heal these characters, this would be actually a really, really, really good team. And they did have speed advantage right here because they're doing action skills and we're doing plus ultras. And our plus ultra did do speed down on Bakugo there, and this should actually kill him, hopefully. Yep, because we have the piercing damage. Like, All Might hits so hard. The combination of All Might and Sero is really, really nice, because Sero with the bullseye, All Might with his pierce, like, it's beautiful, honestly. And then Kirishima just to block everything is just ridiculous on top of that. All right, so now we'll go ahead and use the counter here and increase our defense. And then, oh, I thought that would kill our Rocket. If we had hit the crit, we probably would have killed her, but we didn't, unfortunately. And I think our Kirishima's health is getting a little bit low. Remember, when he drops below 60% health, then our other characters can die, so that's where it gets a little bit dangerous. We'll go ahead and try to use the bind here, see if we can bind Deku or Uraraka. And we actually did. Nice. Uraraka's dead, and now we just have to deal with Deku and hope Deku doesn't kill our tank. Okay, we're good. He didn't damage him. That's solid. 57,000, nice. Okay, he's into his final phases here. Now we just have to survive. I think we're out of our counter, so let's just hope our defense is enough to survive. We can decrease his critical hit rate with this skill, so... or was it crit damage? Was it crit rate or crit damage? I forget. It might be crit damage. Overall, anyways, we're reducing crit in some way, shape, or form, helping Kirishima survive. So that's another way Sero is good and helpful as well. And Deku is dead, and we actually perfected this guy with this team, which is actually not bad. An all fantasy team beaten by one fantasy character and 2 general pool units. That's actually not bad at all. Next, we got to try a secret battle. We have to do it, right? All right, let's get into the secret battle. I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully it will work out. We'll look at the end and see what the enemy's BP was. I don't know how this is going to go, but we have to do it, right? For the content, we have to throw Sero into a secret battle. If he can survive a secret battle, we will call him viable, because usually secret battles, they make it like an astronomically high battle power compared to your own. Like, I have 440. They might put us against a 500,000 battle power team. Hard to say, but oh well. Dude, this is a weird composition. Actually, this is pretty unusual. I wonder who's running this. Green Hawks, Blue Todoroki, and Red Deku. They all have evasion. I probably shouldn't use this bind here because it decreases the speed of all opponents if it lands, but it won't land on all of them. It'll only land on one, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyways because they all have their speed decreased already, which is why we're getting turn advantage right here because of Sero's innate auto, right? But we did land the bind on Todoroki, so it actually worked out for us in the end because we ruined their action skill chain. And we were also able to lower Todoroki's speed even more, just ensuring that we for sure get the first turn this turn. That piercing damage, though. All right, and Todoroki's already dead. Fantasy character down. Like, not bad at all. I think our next goal will be to kill Bakugo. Bakugo's obviously the biggest threat. If you give him too much time to power up, he will destroy your team. Deku, you can just kind of leave there till the end. You kind of want to usually deal with Deku at the end, so we'll leave him there. Not mess with him too much. Speed down on Bakugo, that's fine. We should get our plus ultras before Bakugo because he's sped down, so keep that in mind. Another advantage of speeding down an enemy. All Might hit for 94,000, which was completely unnecessary, but we'll take it. I kind of wish we had saved All Might's plus ultra now for this Kirishima, but that's fine. One other disadvantage to this team is turn 4, you do not have any action skills up because you don't have cooldown reduction like you do on other teams. But that's fine because turn 5 we do have these other action skills back up. Turn 6 we have both of Sero's action skills back up. Just depends on the order you use them in. You could have a full round of action skills turn 5 instead of just 2 like I have here. And Kirishima's almost dead. Let's go. Now, this Kirishima does have his counter up, which is why he has his last stand. We won't be able to kill him until his counter is gone. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, and we have our binds up, so now hopefully we can bind one of them. Kirishima's just going to keep tanking, which is, you know, annoying, but it is what it is. I should have actually switched my targeting there to go for Hawks instead of being lazy. We could have killed Hawks there, and we might lose a character now because I was stupid. But we could have probably done this whole secret battle without losing a character if I just switched my targets. But it is what it is. So we should be able to kill... Oh, never mind. We're not going to be able to kill both of them here. I was going to say we should be able to kill Hawks and Kirishima here, but probably not. Probably not this turn. Unfortunately. All right. That was all because of me being dumb right there. That was just a dumb mistake on my part. We could have definitely gotten a perfect on this, so don't do what I do. But okay, Hawks is dead. Kirishima's dead. And now we just have to kill Deku, right? So it's all in the bag. A secret battle, definitely, like, that could have been a perfect. I was just literally dumb, guys. But yeah, not bad at all. I am actually pleasantly surprised with the combination of Sero and All Might. Who would have thought 2 blue characters on a team would work out so well without a healer? Like, it's actually kind of insane. All right, and his speed's down. Not that that really helps us too much, but it is what it is at this point. And that is the secret battle done. Sero survived the whole thing. We did lose our 2 other characters, but that's literally because of stupidity, not because, like, the team's badness. The team is not fantastic, but the team is not bad. The team is okay, and it will get you to where you need to go. Do I think there's better teams? Yes, technically. But I think for general pool units, Sero performed very, very well. 479,000 BP. Okay, if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. And we won. Now, that wasn't obviously the most meta of teams, but a little bit insane. Anyways, guys, that was the showcase for Sero. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. By the end of the year, I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, and I need your help. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.